Hi everyone, Giona here, and today I'm super late, but I will be reading One Piece, chapter 1068. Let's go. I'm so excited. I can't believe I was able to hold out for this long, because usually I want to read it as soon as it comes out, but circumstances did not allow that. So today I will be reading it. 1068. It's called A Genius's Dream. I wonder if Lucci would be able to... but they're actually there now. Is he gonna fight Luffy? Probably not. A Genius's Dream. Cover page. Cold-blooded voyage. 2 former members of MADS reunited. Okay. So we see that's probably Vegapunk. That is Vegapunk with the tongue. And then that's Caesar and Judge. I mean, Queen is also a part of MADS, right? I really hope we find more things here. But dang, Caesar was able to give Judge, like, what do you call that? A bonk? What do you call that? A goose egg? Caesar, top 5. We appreciate Cypher Paul going to the effort of returning the Seraphim. Which one's number 4? Is this Atlas? Is there an Atlas? Pythagoras. No, it's Pythagoras. Why am I thinking Atlas? But S Bear can make its own way from there. I regrettably won't be able to greet you in person. It's been so busy lately. Please just order it to return to the island. You can consider your mission complete. Thanks again for all your hard work. There's no way they're gonna just go around and not do anything. They're here to kill Vegapunk. How will CP0 respond? Hattori, seriously? This pigeon? That's not exactly a warm welcome. Well, what did you expect? So he has his suspicions, obviously. It's funny to me because they are dealing with Vegapunk, the smartest person in the world, and now Lucci is saying that, is he having suspicions? Did he know what the plans are? Obviously he does. It's been a long journey. Can we at least pop in for some tea? It's so chilly out here. G14 is not too far. They're sure to give you a great reception. Don't you guys have tea in your boat? Seriously? Dr. Vegapunk, I presume. Yes. Do you have any comment on all the recent disappearances at Egghead? Disappearances? What do you mean? 2 months ago, a CP5 vessel went missing. A month later, one of the CP7s vanished too. And just 2 weeks back, it was CP8 ship. What is Vegapunk doing with all these CP ships? Why hasn't a single government ship made it back after visiting you in the last 2 months? Is he like experimenting on them? Like trying different, I don't know, inventions? What? Is that really true? I can assure you we all remember seeing those ships depart safely. Then it's not them? Lilith is getting mad now. Just what are you getting at? Out with it already. You think we sunk those ships, don't you? Lilith, don't antagonize them. I've got half a mind to let you dock so you can see for yourself. That's even worse. No, just don't give Lilith the transponders now. Regardless, we can't let you in. Please turn back. Very well, understood. You're just gonna back down? No way. What now, Lucci? Prepare to abandon ship? will infiltrate using S-Bear's ability. Which one is S-Bear? A direct assault would always end in no CBs making a meal of the ship anyway. Understood. So, okay, they're gonna abandon their ship. Do they... By S-Bear, do they mean like Seraphim Kuma? Is that what it is? It's like, what's S-Bear? Oh, wait. Will infiltrate using S-Bear's ability. Okay, it's the Seraphim Kuma. Maybe they mean S-Kuma. And by ability, so does he have like the pawpaw fruit as well? Or like the ability? Because he says, like, let's use the ability. So they're going to pawpaw themselves into the island. Grand line. Sorry. Kuma, stop. Oh yeah, Kuma was going crazy too. Stop right there. Kuma-san. He's running. Taking off all the stuff that's connected to him too. Where are you going? Is he gonna use like his pawpaw now? Dang, I did not think about that. That Kuma can actually poof himself out of there. So he's gonna go somewhere. Oh no, is he... If he goes to Egghead... Oh, there's so many things that could happen. Is he in the right mind? It doesn't seem like it. He's getting fixed. But he was sane enough to remove all the stuff connected to him. And then he decided that he's gonna poof himself out. All this time, I thought that he does not have any control of his mind anymore. And he's just running on a... I don't know, a control system in his brain that the celestial dragons were controlling, but apparently not, because he decided he's gonna use his power and go somewhere else. Wonder if it really is connected to the Seraphim. It would make sense. It's their DNA and stuff. Junkyard Egghead. You wanna leave with us, old timer? How come? Isn't this your lab? It is, and up till now I've been happy to spend every berry the government has given to fund my research. New ideas continue to pour out of me, of course. Unfortunately, I'm still limited by time, money, and manpower. I persevere because I wish to change the world with my science. But I guess he hit like a wall in here because as he said, everything's so limited for him. Might as well be free and go somewhere else. Or maybe he does feel like they're gonna kill him. That's why, like, Lucci's here. I want to make a world where free energy is available to all. I want to make a world where free energy is available to all. And that's not going to happen when the government is there. So, I thought that he was asking Luffy that because he didn't want to die. And he is aware of it. I totally forgot. Because Shaka was talking to Dragon about it. That I do not have a lot of time left. Right? Because he's gonna die. But it seems like he wants to achieve a dream here. Luffy just picking his nose. You clearly aren't following. Basically, you want to give stuff away to everyone. Well, nations often wage war over the natural resources we need to generate energy. Precisely, people can be so short-sighted. If they'd only open their eyes, there's energy all around us. And is he trying to use like alternative energy sources? And is that how, in his brain, he's gonna stop the war? Because Jinbei mentioned it, right? That countries, they go into war for natural resources. And we know that Vegapunk is connected to Dragon in a way. So he probably had the same idea as them. uh, in regards to war and trying to stop it, maybe. I don't know. The world is teeming with it. The look in his face. Someone who has so much knowledge, knows so much, he's ahead of everybody else, but that look of wonder and just, it's so cool. That's why he can still keep making things, because he does not lose this, like, that expression on his face. He still finds it fun. Still finds it amazing to be able to create these things despite having so much knowledge already, more than anyone can imagine. If that raw power can be converted to a more apparent and accessible form, we'd never see another conflict spark up over it again. I'm certain science will make that possible someday. I love that he's very positive, but he does not take it that he will be the one doing it. Like, here he's saying, I'm certain science will make that possible someday. He's not saying that I will make it possible someday. But he has trust in maybe the next generation. Or maybe because he understands that it takes a while to produce something like that. Like, look at his face, though. It's so cool. Bonnie's so down. And Luffy's still picking his nose. You still don't care. Nah, it's great. You want to make people happy. I've got no interest in being a hero, though. Also, I still don't get why you want to leave. That's the thing. My quest to further my understanding of energy. Like, he has to leave to, like, travel the world and understand more. Is that what he's saying? Okay. Led me to investigating the ancient fuel that powered this mechanical soldier. Because whatever it is, it lasted like 800 years at least. My curious nature as a scientist compelled me to take a peek. Imagine how much we'd learn if that forbidden thread of history was unraveled. After a dear friend of mine died, I found myself diving ever deeper into the abyss to further his will. Did he mean like the Ohara? Boom. Oh, they're here. Luffy and Lucci again! Oh gosh. In short, I know too much, and now the government wants to erase me, just like Ohara. What? That ruckus must be Cypher Paul Zero. And Luffy's like, 0? Dang, we fought number 9. We don't want to go through that again. Oh gosh. My throat is killing me. CP0, the direct subordinates of the Celestial Dragons. What? Weren't they called CP9? They are technically still CP9 in Luffy's brain. CP0 is a division that stands above the rest. They say their members have historically been harbingers of catastrophe. Golly, it truly is a city of the future. I can hardly contain myself. Ooh, Kaku's actually interested in all of this. I mean, he probably is, because they were shipwrights at one point. And I feel like Kaku especially really took his job seriously and was enjoying building ships. Like, remember when he fought Zoro? And he's like, the problem with being assassins is that when you get fired, you really have nowhere to go. And for me, it's like him saying that he enjoyed being a shipwright. Too bad. Cyberpol agents, don't they usually wear black suits? Why didn't they come through the normal port? Hey, did you guys hear about the 2 weaponized CBs that were taken out near the coast? Don't tell me they're intruders. Obviously they are. Like, look at Lucci's face. Shaka, CP0 are on the island. How did they bypass the port? Yeah, they're here. You're the worst. Rob Lucci, stay away. They're so cute. Nami's like, you're the worst. And then you have Sanji like trying to protect Robin like this, but Robin doesn't really care. Shaka looks surprised. They must have realized that rejecting our request would inevitably result in the Seabees consuming their ship. So they let it happen and used the Seraphim's paw powers to land instead. They use, I'm gonna call it Eskuma. They use Eskuma. Huh? We have no choice then. The sacrifice of their ship shows their resolve to fight. Yeah. Evacuate the researchers and workers. Atlas! Oh, never mind. There is an Atlas, but it was a different one. This is Atlas. Make your way back to the lab. Prepare the Seraphim. We're deploying S-Snake, S-Hawk, and S-Shark. So, S-Boa, S-Mihawk, and S-Jinbei. That's what they call them. Okay, I guess it is S-Bear, not S-Kuma. And trust their command to send... Oh! My boy! He's still here! Oh, that's gonna be a really cool thing to see. Because these are people that we knew and people that Luffy fought before. So Sentomaru, Luffy mentioned before, like, I feel like I'm gonna see you again. And it's been how many, like 500 chapters? Right? Like, not even. Like, what was Shabondi? Is it 500 something? No, probably 600 something. Yeah, so it's been like 400 chapters. Wow. That would be nice. I wonder how Sentomaru would think of Luffy now. Well, in their world, in their timeline at least, it won't be a long time. It was from Shabondi to now, so maybe like a couple of months. Now then, will you take me out to sea? I won't need long to pack, Quasar. We're not going on a field trip, old-timer. Your sudden disappearance would definitely qualify as a catastrophe. Oh yeah. And they're gonna, if Luffy takes him, they're gonna think that Luffy kidnapped him. He's gonna be more infamous. I'll allow it though, since you've got a funny head. You call that a screening process? I mean, he took Brook without really knowing anything about him. He just liked that he is a skeleton. Like, he doesn't know anything. They took Chopper without knowing he's a doctor. So Chopper, don't be surprised. Then let's head up. This place will soon be a battlefield. Would you mind bringing Bonnie with you to Lab Stratum above the clouds? Sure, no worries. Well then, see you up there. He just disappeared. What? He vanished. Apple Gramps. Oh, I call him Apple Gramps. Oh, this futuristic tech is really messing with my head. Yeah, it's pretty cool though. What? Wowee! There's a space monster. Yow. Wow. Okay. Well, that's gonna keep them busy for a bit. Our guns aren't working because these are holograms, probably. I've always wanted to take a swing at an unworldly beast like this. It must be a genuine space monster. Tempest Kick. Don't bother. It's a hologram. Yep. You could have told us sooner. You're as well versed as ever, Stussy. Yeah, this takes me back. Did Stussy use the word here? What's going on? Stussy has a background? I'm not surprised. I'm going to pop up and take a look. See above the clouds. If Vegapunk's around, he'll be up there. Those two lines on the cloud. Can you see them, Lucci? Yeah. 72. What is it? When an enemy target crosses those lines. Beep. Oh! Dang! A laser beam is triggered to neutralize the threat. Oh wow, it's a different system that covers the entire lab stratum. They call it the Frontier Dome. Why didn't you tell Kaku then? No, Kaku's hurt. Dude! Kako-san. Moral of the story is, it's unwise to underestimate the world's greatest scientist. You should really mention this kind of intel beforehand. Is that her gag? That she would never say anything until it happens? But that's kind of like Vivi's gag. You're a piece of work, Stussy. Well, at least you're not chilly anymore, right? Hey, what's the big idea? It's Atlas. I'm the only one allowed to rampage on Egghead. Dr. Atlas. Atlas, she's one of the Vegapunks. Atlas, wait. You don't stand a chance. Ultra Mighty Punchy. Yeah. This isn't a game. And you have Lucci transforming now. 6 King Pistol. Dang, Atlas. He's showing no mercy. Exactly. Dang. He broke Atlas. No. Hit her again. Dang. I guess they're not that strong. Yeah. Dr. Atlas. Dr. Shaka has ordered us to evacuate. Everyone retreat to the factory. We're under attack. Dang. Oh, Atlas is down. Looks like you're still breathing. What happens if, like, one of his clones die? Does his personality die with it? Because he separated parts of him. Not literally, but, you know, he has, like, rage and knowledge and, I don't know, evil and logic and stuff like that. So if one dies, does that personality just go back to Vegapunk, or does it die with it? Dang. Come on, let's head to the top with that vacuum rocket thing. And Luffy's just cheery. He's not seeing all of this, I guess. Oh no, he just reached like this part. Oh! Mugiwara. Pigeon guy? A fateful reunion? That's it. That was so short. How many pages was that? Dang, that was so short. What was that? I guess nothing much happened, hey? Wow, that felt so short. Oh, where am I now? It ended. So now they met. I did not think they would actually meet in this island. Huh. But we can't really say that Luffy would be fighting Lucci, because we've seen this many times that they would meet and then they would like fight a little bit, but not really. Like not ending the fight. There would be an explosion or something, and then they would be separated and we'd move on. It would be really interesting to see how much Lucci has changed since Luffy defeated him. I don't think they're gonna show it. Maybe in the anime they would. But I really care for those things, like the emotions and the backgrounds and the stuff that happen in between that we most certainly never see. But it's the intriguing part of it all. Like, we know Lucci as someone who would who believes in the government no matter how bad they are. He just has this blind loyalty to them. But then he fought Luffy, and I would imagine that it would have changed him a little bit, or like his perspective with the government. So I was surprised that he came back, that he's working for the government again under CP0. So I'm like, so does he still have the same perspective? Like that blind loyalty to the government? Does he still have it? Or he's staying for a different reason? Like, it really makes you wonder. And now he's seeing Luffy again. His face looks like he's kind of pissed. So I don't know. Luffy never keeps grudges though, even though he fought Lucci. He remembers him, but I don't think he still hates him. Like, he's past that. So I guess there's only Lucci, Kaku, and Stussy. Stussy seems to know a lot about Egghead and Vegapunk. So she must have worked here before, or she was just very knowledgeable and had a lot of information about them. Luffy and others are heading up. Vegapunk just disappeared. I wonder how that would work. But yeah, and then the Kuma thing. So they name them S, I guess for Seraphim, and then names of animals. So S bear, S snake for Boa, S hawk for Mihawk, and S shark for Jinbei. I'm assuming they have an S lizard for Moria, S flamingo for Dofi. I wonder if they have an S crocodile for crocodile. S croc, maybe they're gonna call it S croc. But then, like, the scary thing about it is they have the devil fruits. So just imagine, like, that boa has that meadow fruit, and then, well, Mihawk does not have one. Jimmy does not have one. But if they have a crocodile and Doflamingo, so they would have, like, the string and the sand fruits. No wonder the government was so confident about, like, removing the Shichibukai and just using these seraphims. They're so freaking strong. No wonder. But then now I wonder where Kuma's going. He just poofed and nobody knows where they're going. Dragon looks he looks surprised and really worried. I wonder where Kuma's gonna go. So what I'm thinking is that these seraphims, their counterparts, like the original people, they have to stay alive for these things to function. So what the government was trying to do was to capture all the Shichibukai and maybe put them in prison to keep them alive while they use the seraphims to attack the other, like the Yonko and the other pirates. So the S-Bear, it's malfunctioning. That's why they use it as a reason to go to Egghead. They're returning it. It's not working, basically. Could it be that it's malfunctioning because the actual Kuma is also not completely back to himself? Could that be it? Like, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how things go in here. I mean, it's an island that's 500 years ahead of its time, so it takes us a while. And then Vegapunk's dream of having free energy for all. Wouldn't that be nice? Not having to pay electricity bills. And, like, not having, like, for him, it's so cool because everyone has a dream of their own. And when you think about it, at the core of his dream is basically what Luffy's dream is, to be free. And he's applying it in what he's applying his own talents to it. He would be able to transform whatever energy it is and make it available for all people. But then it's the equality and but then they say, was it Shanks who said that equality does not exist? Which is reasonable. I don't know. It seems pretty hopeful, too positive for a genius like him to have a dream like this. But I mean, for all the stuff that he knows about the ancient kingdoms and this ancient source of energy, it might be possible, you know? It's just that we're not sure what it is. I feel like Egghead is probably gonna be just a short arc, and then we're gonna head to Elbaf. I just don't know if Vegapunk would come with us. I don't think he's gonna die here. Not anymore. Or would he? I don't know. But yeah, that was too short, man. After 2 weeks, Oda? Seriously? But maybe because not a lot of things happened. That's fine. Oda's been giving us bangers after bangers, you know. So we can chill for this one, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna say that Luffy's not gonna fight Lucci. Something's gonna happen, and they're gonna move upstairs. I don't know if the line protection that they have would be able to keep Lucci and Stussy and Kaku away from like the top part, the lab stratum. Who knows? But I'm excited to see the next one. Hopefully I'm free next week and I'd be able to read it right away. But yeah, sorry for my voice. I don't know, I'm getting sick again, I guess. Always, man. Like, what's wrong with my immunity system? But there you go. That's episode. Oh, not episode. It's chapter 1068 of One Piece. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you thought of the chapter below. What are your theories? Like, what's gonna happen from here on, especially with the Kuma thing? But yeah, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.